Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Today I'm going to be working on my Powderpuff bonsai. I've left this tree grow for the whole summer, hoping to strengthen it up, and it's been growing okay. The new shoots are getting very long. My plan is to cut this tree back. It's getting very sprawling. The branches are getting long, so I'm going to be relying on back budding today. Cutting everything back, making it a more compact tree. And there's still some of the summer left, another month of good growing, so I'm hoping after this hard cut back it grows in, fills out, and is a more compact tree. Here is a look at the tree. So you can see some of the branches are growing really well and really long. The one at the top here. I've got a few branches in the apex here that never leafed out. There is buds on them, but it never leafed out. This branch grew instead. Yeah, it's got a fairly interesting trunk, but you can see it's just getting like really sprawling and big. So I've got to cut it back fairly hard today. So I'll be looking on the branches. You can see on some of these branches here that there is buds, on the branch. There's one on the trunk there. So hopefully after this cut back today, as I said, I'll get some more compact growth and get the tree back to size. I'm going to start by cutting back this really long branch. So I'm looking for buds. I've got one here. There's one here and one here. So I think cutting it back really hard to here, and I'll leave a stub for dieback, and we'll just see what happens. So here I go. Big cut coming up. Done. Taking that whole branch off. The next branch I'm going to prune back is this long one up in the apex here. I have a new branch growing in here that's kind of coming out this direction. It could be a good branch. I could replace this thicker one with that smaller one, which is more compact. And this branch is growing directly above the branch below it. I think I'll do that. I think I'll take this branch off entirely and replace it with this little one that's growing beside it. So I'll get out my round pruners and just come in and take this branch right off. So here I go. That is gone. And then I can clean up my stub a bit because I have a branch there. Like that. I've got a long branch coming out here. I have a leaf back here. I can at least prune back to there, and I will. Taking that off. I have a branch back here, and this is kind of straight here, so I think I'll take it back even further to this leaf here. Taking the end off that branch. Then this branch, it's getting quite long. I'm just looking to see if I have any buds back further. I've got a leaf on the bottom of it here. I've got several branches in this area. I think I'll take the end off here. I've got a branch here with some buds on it that never developed. So I think I'll take it off here and see what happens. Taking the end off that branch. That gets that branch a little more compact. This one I'm not going to touch. I just have a little leaf on the end here. It's pretty weak. I've got one up here that I can prune back. I've got a leaf back here, a bud here, so I'll take the tip off. This branch, it's getting quite long. I've got some branches back further. quite a few. I don't see any buds on this section of the branch. So I think I'll have to take it back to these leaves back here. So here I go. Taking the end off that branch. And I've got a branch over here that's getting fairly long. I've got lots of leaves I can prune back to at least here. Taking the tip off. And that's getting down there. I've got a branch coming off the trunk line here. There's always kind of a stub sticking out of the soil. I'll just take the end off. I'll leave it. And that might be about it. Now I've noticed there's little kind of white dots on some of the leaves, which I think might be an insect. So I'm going to spray it with soap and water just to be sure there's no insects on it. Okay, here I go with the soap and water. I'm not sure how the tree's going to react to the soap and water. These leaves are pretty delicate. It may kill them off, I'm not sure. But there's only one way to find out, so here I go. Take a big breath. Okay, I'll rinse the tree off now. I'll rotate the tree around now so you can see it from all angles. So here, this was the front I picked last time I worked on the tree, and it may change. It's kind of early in development for this tree. Yeah, so I'll rotate it around. So here's the front, coming around to the right hand side, which might make a good front someday. To the back, and you can see there's some pretty big scars on the trunk. Haven't healed over completely yet, but maybe someday. Over to the left hand side. And back to the front. Yesterday was a really kind of hot and humid day. We got some rain. Yeah, and the humidity just went up to like 80%, and it was really hot out. Luckily it cooled down at nighttime, and I noticed, the weather is slowly getting less summer-like and more fall-like. The nights are getting cooler. The days are still warm so far, but yeah, it's definitely changing. So soon I'm going to have to cover in the poly house. September is usually when it starts cooling down and the trees need some protection. And then October is when we start to get our first frost. So got a while to go. I'll keep it open for a while. I'll keep my eyes on the weather. And when it starts to get too cool at night, I'll start closing the ends in of the poly house with plastic and start getting it prepped for winter, which will come. I noticed all the South African and the bonsai channels in the southern hemisphere they're starting to think about spring, and I'm starting to think about fall. So yeah, two opposite ends of the spectrum. So today looks like a nice day. It's quite sunny, a high of 24 degrees Celsius today. Here in the greenhouse, my Vietnamese bluebell tree, which is in my dragon pot, is starting to flower. So if we look over here, right there. You can see the flowers developing, and they're very fragrant. Once those flowers come out, it'll fill the whole greenhouse with a beautiful scent. Yeah, it'll be quite spectacular. The mall ficus is growing like crazy still. It's starting to weep. So these Ficus benjaminas, the common name is a weeping fig, because the branches are very skinny. They don't get woody for quite a while. So they'll grow really long and then they'll start drooping down. And I think that'll be a nice look for this tree, to have a lot of kind of weeping branches. Yeah, it'll be a pretty cool tree in the future. I will have to plant my cuttings in amongst the trunks before it goes away for the winter, because I don't want this giant pot in my plant room, and I don't want another pot with cuttings. So I want to kind of integrate them before I have to bring the tree in for the winter, and then they can kind of grow all winter, those little cuttings in there. Yeah, hopefully they'll survive. It is starting to get pretty shady under that canopy. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that actually. We'll see. I was looking at the glass in my greenhouse and it's still pretty good. It could use a cleaning. So once I bring in all the tropicals, the greenhouse will be empty for a little while, and I can clean all the algae and that off the windows and yeah, clean it up. I clean the windows once a year and that seems to work. I do need a new background for my filming area here. I use this, it's an automotive kind of, I don't know, rubberized fabric or something. It's pretty good. And I get it at the surplus store. And I checked, they didn't have any in last time. And you can see it's kind of foam backed, and all the foam has gone funny with the sun, and it's all starting to look not so good. So I'll have to do that before winter comes too. Get this all fixed up and the greenhouse all cleaned and ready for another winter of pruning trees and getting them ready for spring once again. I've had the Nissan Cube out on the road starting in August. Yeah, it's running really well. Cleaned it all up, it's looking good. Yeah, I've got all the cars on the road, the truck, the Fiat, the Matrix, and the Cube. We did take the truck, we got a load of worm compost for free, and we drove out to the orchard and put it all around the fruit trees. Yeah, so that was kind of fun driving the truck off-road. I haven't taken any of my cars to car shows this year. Usually there's a JDM meet, Japanese Domestic Market meet, where there's a lot of Japanese cars and I bring the Cube. Yeah, I just haven't had time this year. It's been a busy year doing stuff. But maybe someday the Cube will return to the car show circuit. It is quite unique. Here's an update to the greenhouse my wife built for growing her peas and her beans and tomatoes. You can see everything's growing out the roof. It's doing really, really well, and it's well protected from rabbits. It's got a door on the far side. Yeah, her garden's looking pretty good this year. Lots of cool stuff growing in it. We'll check in on the Powderpuff towards the end of summer, see how it's doing after this fairly hard pruning. Yeah, it's not an easy tree to grow in this climate, but I'm doing the best I can and it's still alive. So yeah, we'll keep developing it into the future. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.